Uh-huh. Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Nothing, huh? Maybe... we didn't present Meekins with everything? Let's see. Presented him with the knife. Do you know anything about this? Sorry, sir. Really sorry, sir. No idea. Maybe you should ask Edgeworth, sir. Okay, well... he's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. Takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Sure does, actually. Already showed him that. You know anything about this shoe? No? Okay. I'm just making sure. Ah. Hey, why do you have that? That's... from the day it was taken at the prosecutor's office. Oh. The day that Detective Goodman's body was found in the trunk. Hydration time. Thank you, Skelly. So this means I'm a free man, innocent. If this is a dream, sir, then I hope I never wake up. If this is a dream, you better wake up right now. Okay. Could you look at this one now? Nothing? Okay. Okay, I know. Talk to Edgeworth. She called, Emma there. What about this? You know anything? Nothing? Okay. How about this? Were you there? Do you know how it's broken? No? Okay. Okay, that's alright, Meekin. Keep your megaphone down by your side, please. Already did that. How do you feel about the Blue Badger? Aw, nothing? Nothing silly about the Blue Badger? You don't go out there and dance with Gumshoe and the Blue Badger sometimes? He'd have no clue about this, I'm pretty sure, but... yeah. Alright. Nothing new to talk about. I didn't try to talk to Meekins again after that, my bad. Examine? Oh. Oh, sorry you had to see that. Oh, is this what I was missing? I just figured there wouldn't be anything. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. Oh, thank you. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. Ah, interesting. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here. Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. Oh. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. What does it say? Let me look at it. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. Oh, that was Phoenix. My bad. Okay, dated 2/21. Can only be submitted to the Chief of Police. Okay. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Okay, we will. But first... This is 2/21. Let's look at this. Okay, date lost, 2/21, Bruce Goodman. ID... Okay. Did he not write this? Hold on. Can we see? Does he have a signature? Do these have signatures? No? Signature? Okay, nothing new. Hey, yabba dabba. Get me out of here. Oh wait, you can zoom in though. I don't think that it's needed. Alright. I was just wondering if he signed his card like some people do. You have signatures on cards nowadays. Alrighty. Let's go, I guess, to... no, move. The entrance? To the guard station. I don't know why we have to... You're dotting me. Did I miss something? That dot is suspicious. He didn't care about this. He said, fuck your luminol spray. Does he even... Okay. Yeah, The one button that I didn't press. Okay. I went everywhere but here. I was over it 4 times. I'm so sorry. Actually, I was wondering... Oh my god. And this guy, you can just ask him shit and he does it. Oh my god. What? Okay. Well, I never thought the day would come when Rido would ask me for help. Listen, I didn't think the day would come either. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Please, just let me in. Please? Yeah? No, Rido. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Rido, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow 50? I'd give him 50, no problem. So, go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. It was just that easy. It goes to show you, you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. Is that yours? Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. I won't lose it. Kinda seems handy. Yes, sir, it's an honor. You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Looks pretty cool on my label, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because... Oh, God, don't be Meekins 2.0, please. Stay Maya 2.0, that's better. We get to get into the evidence room now, sir, finally. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Don't let her team up with Meekins. Ah, we made it. We made it. All I had to do was use my words, and we made it. Alright, guard station. He's still not here. Wait, huh? I thought we could go in now. Examine. Here we go. The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant, not Grant. No R in there. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Ah, the card readers turn off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Oh, here we go. Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Benbina sky so gray? Hi, we brought you a steak. You're welcome. It's probably cold by now with how long I took, but, you know, you can reheat it. Officer Marshall? Why does it have to be him? What's that why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw, that card you got there on your chest? That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw? Well, what are you standing here for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Beep. Looks like the card reader's on again. Ah. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you, hombre. Well, you're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Well, I have something that'll change your mind. Steak? That smell? Reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on the television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yes, Miss Star. What's this? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch. I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Okay, we got his lunch. Alright, Bambina, you win. Ask him anything. Finally. Don't eat while you're talking, though. He's willing to talk. Didn't mean to press present on you. Let's, tell me about your guard station. There's lots of good decorations in here. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy, I keep getting his name wrong, calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago... Well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, right? So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed Zippy. Zippy! Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? Can we look at it? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? That stuff's good to me, but alright. Alright, tell us about yourself, I guess. Miss Starr told us something else. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it, anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us exactly what happened. There's some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case? That's right, the evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. Okay, so the evidence was being transferred, which would have ended the entire case, like any hope, probably. And these guys can't let it go. Both him and the lunch lady. So somehow they got in and got the evidence out? How'd the guy get stabbed? I don't know. Alright, tell me about the security system. What's its flaw? I know what maybe 2 of the machines doing here. Trying to be big-brained? Yeah, I'm trying. I think I get part of it. Like, I get that they're involved somehow. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and the machines, well... I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. You just look at them, it's that easy. Those are the ones Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. Uh-oh. Okay. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they the ones on the tape? On one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard, and you reckon? You wanna, like, check them? Make sure it didn't get erased? It's a little important. One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. Yeah, I got one. Thus, the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. So this is the ID card record. Okay. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Alright, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. Haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Wow. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. I'm pretty sure it was the guy's ID card. Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. Okay. We'll do that in a minute. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So, what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be re-investigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Not specifically if they got the evidence out. Okay, let's present him with, the ID. It's either the ID or this. I think it's the ID. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot? The number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. There it is. What are these two, though? Look at the fourth number. It's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. And somebody went in... That was Meekins, probably. Because they went in... Maybe. Maybe it was Meekins. I don't know. They went in. Meekins went in. Meekins got knocked the fuck out. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card, but he didn't, right? What did he do? That's the thing, suddenly he pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. Okay. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Okay. So we need to go and show that to the guy. We need to go and show that to Meekins. I guess we could show it to Gumshoe if we can find him after his hefty-ass lunch. Who knows where he went? He's probably napping. Oh, we can't even look at our ID card, actually. So I guess it doesn't matter. Alright. Anything else? No. Probably nothing else to present him either. Let's go in the evidence room. We will come back and we'll present the ID card sheet to the guy and to Meekins. Alright, evidence room sector 3. Fancy. It's quiet. The investigation must be over there. Over here. So, this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. I think it is. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Oh, there he is. What are you doing in here? She slapped him. Oh, sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts in the head, pal. So is it true what I heard? She just slapped the heck out of him. Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Alright, you can go ahead and investigate the room. Let's go. Yeah, it's true. I'm here. I'm standing in here. So, Chief of Police Gant. Loan anyone $50? Even me? I mean, he says so. If you want to test him on it, go ahead. Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this. Okay, a scene of the stabbing of a detective at the PD. Alright, can we talk to you? Ooh, how does it feel to be boss for a day? So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day? That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again. Poor Gumshoe. I'm adamant, though. I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here, too? Of course, I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Okay, so evidence lockers only the detective themselves can open. So that I was thinking that this was the case, considering he didn't show his ID. But the person that knocked Meekins the fuck out was not Goodman. Obviously, I guess. Only you can open. Alright. How is Edgeworth? You know anything about that? I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee right now? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth, you just can't get away from that case. That case, huh? Yeah, that case. The SL Mine incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. Okay. Go talk to Edgeworth maybe later. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already. So there are 2 other cards out there that can get into this evidence room? Gumshoe. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Oh, never mind, not the ID. Okay. Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coated with a fingerprint. Ah, my ears! That was a loud beep. So, the only locker we can open is our own. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handle, see? The handles? On the other side of the handle, there's a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it... Bzzah! You get a shot. If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open. Okay. Let's present you with this. Could you take a look? This is the ID card report of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. Ah, I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa! What is it? That second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth? What? The second number on this list. It belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? Oh no. Edgeworth, what are you doing? Okay. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? $4.40, okay. Okay. Edgeworth comes in. Somebody comes in 10 minutes later. Bruce Goodman. Somebody... Huh. Okay. Anything new? No. Okay. Let's examine. What the heck is this? Well, look at this big pile of junk in the corner. That looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away. Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing. He's been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. True. Somebody's got a metal detector, a fish... Oh, that's the stuff from, the last case. No clues here. Okay. Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here. What a sorry-looking fishing pole that is. Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it. Wait, I've seen that somewhere before. Right, pal, that's a metal detector. The one that led to the solving of that case out on Gourd Lake, remember? Alright. Oh, that feels like ages ago. And... Huh. I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. That cheap-looking box? You can't judge a person or a machine by the cover. You gotta look at the heart. Okay. We're gonna slide over here then. There's paint. Doesn't matter. Ooh. Handprint. What's this? Blood? It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint there. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Okay. Mr. Wright! What if there are other bloodstains left in the room? Aw, pulling out the luminol. Okay, let's luminol this bitch in a minute. Let's look a little bit more. Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit. That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it. It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. Hey, what about this glove? Someone left a glove here, but only one. Detective Gumshoe, maybe? No, it's evidence. It's got an evidence tag on it. There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know. You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. Okay. What is this? Wow, someone must have broken something to make all these pieces. There's blood on it. Detective Gumshoe is not this bad. Come on. There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from The Case. Oh, that too? The Case. The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on the pieces there? No, but alright. Another piece of SL9 evidence. Yeah, we're gonna look closer. Why would we not? I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke. You wanna try and put it back together? Yeah, why not? Good luck, pal. There's no job for amateurs. I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Oh, I actually have to do this? Oh, good lord. Okay. Can I, have fun? Oh yeah, this looks like so much fun. How do I look at that? Can I combine different... Oh, I can. Okay. So I'm looking for one that has... This is peak Ace Attorney gameplay. Oh no. Has 3 jaggedy edges. Boop, boop, and boop. Let's just go through them. Okay. Jaggedy edges. Got that one. Alright, we're looking for... Bam. And sort of... Okay. Not quite. Okay, I don't think it's this. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it's this either. No. That looks like the top. That looks like the top. Okay, this one. What is this weird, like... Not that, is it? No, it didn't feel like it fit. No. And definitely not. Got jaggedy pieces. It's got that. Yeah, it's that. Okay, we've got like a big bump. Yeah, it's just that. That's easy. Okay, and then we've got kind of a 2-prong thingy going on. This? Oh, shoot. Kind of smaller than that, though. This? Yes. Oh, okay. Big kind of flat. That. Okay, and then this. No, this one. That's easy. And then... Big curvy thing. Is it just that? Maybe? Yeah, okay. And then that. Oh, I was like, is that it? Another part? That wasn't too bad. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I kind of understand how it got broken. Okay, let's look at that. Kind of want to rotate it. Ooh, hold on. Let's look at this too. Anything? Anything interesting? Just the tag? Okay. Guess this is another piece of evidence. No, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing. Huh? What's so confusing about that? You know how many other words sound like it? Bag, gag, nag, lag. Zag? Is that even a word? Do you challenge me? What? Are we playing a word game now? Okay, nothing else? Kinda doesn't seem like it. Just seems like that. Okay. Just wanted to be sure. Come on. Hey, look! They're hard to make out, but there's some dark red stains here. Looks like blood. Do you think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed? It's probably from the original case, right? Not likely. This blood looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer. Okay. This jar was evidence in the incident. That might be when the blood got on it. That's what I was thinking. Okay, that's broken. Anything inside? Oh, something here? This thing doesn't have a bottom. That's weird. I wonder which side is up. Better yet. What's the purpose of a bottomless jar? Don't know yet. At least it doesn't collect dust inside, right? It still would. That's everything, right? Yeah, got that. Nothing inside of it. Okay. I guess let's keep investigating. Got this. Oh, wait. More stuff? If you put these pieces together, it makes a jar. There are two things that bother me. One, why are some of the pieces missing? Two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. I'll make sure to remember that next time I make a jar. How often do you make jars? Are you, do you do pottery? What is this saw and paint doing here? Looks like it's the blue of the blue badger. It's probably that. Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the blue badger? Well, you might say this is my studio. Here, in the evidence room. I mean, why not? This place is stuffed with evidence, stuffed with dreams. I'm not so sure about dreams. It won't open. Do you really think it would? Hey, pal, our security is high-tech around here. Alright, let's do... Okay. So court record. We need the luminol. We need the spray. Where do we spray at? Oops. Oh, okay. Bunch of blood there. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I just missed like a tiny little pixel. Oh, examine. My bad. That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien? No. This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you should have asked. Okay, should we spray anywhere else? I already looked at this, right? Yes. I just wanna double check. Just around the hand a little. Oh, it just is the hand. But we can see that. Okay. I wanted to know if there was like extra smears or something. I knew it. This is someone's right handprint. Yeah, I could see that without the luminol though. What? What's the matter, Detective Gumshoe? This locker? It's mine! It's yours. I'm sorry. Please. You have to help me. When they come take me away, promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. Yeah, I will. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? Of course. Any fucking day of your life, Gumshoe. This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can trust the police. What? But you're a detective. Okay. Any other... I'm using up a bunch of your stuff, okay? Just to be extra certain. Okay, we're good. Nothing new there. Feel like I've gotten everything. Do we have anything new to present you with? Do you have anything to say about this? I know you kind of talked about it. Allow me to say one thing, speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing. Okay, that's fine, I guess. You bet it's fine, pal. Okay, he knows nothing. I think we're good here then. He'll know nothing about the other one either. Pretty sure we're done. Let's go out. You don't have an ID card, so this wouldn't matter to you. You gave it to us in the first place, but... About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand. This is neither wild nor west here. But that and this are two different things entirely. I guess so, huh? I'm lost. Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. We kind of already... Hold on. Never mind. Hey, what do you know about this? Oh, nothing? Okay. We'll try the vase on this guy, just to be certain. Is that it? Yeah, it just goes... It goes back. Oh, back up. Nope, nothing. Okay. Is there anything else that we've gotten that's new? Just this, really. Hydration time already? Okay. Alright. Present this... Oh. Alright, he knows literally nothing. That's great. Alright. Back it up. We're gonna go out here. We're gonna go in here. Oh, he's not here. Never mind. Okay. We're gonna go to the detention center. Meekins. Is this your ID number? Would you please take a look at this without your megaphone? Oh, you know nothing? Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir. He's passing the book. Okay. He said he went in there. Right, well... Oh, wait. We can always go back. Yeah, I was about to go... Oh, am I finished in the evidence room? I thought I was. I'll go back and check. Criminal outfit guard station. Evidence room. Let's see. I'm fairly certain I've examined every... Oh. I didn't get that one. Well, glad I came back. Looks like a shirt. Guess it must be evidence for some case. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. Why does Phoenix just think Gumshoe is the stupidest man alive? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was open recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either. I mean, why would you? If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal. Okay, that's nothing then. Let me just double check that I've examined. Wow. Okay. I've gotten this. Gotten that. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Have I sprayed here? Does it matter? Any fingerprints? Oh? Hell yeah. Is that it? Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch the spot if he fled out the door. Okay. This just might be something significant. Whose locker is this? Do you know? Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. Wait, what is this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Oh, internet? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Where do you get this, Emma? Oh, I always buy it by mail order. I'd better jot this down for the floor plans. Okay, is there any other... just smears or things on the floor? Okay, just making sure. Nothing new? Okay. We can't examine anymore. Okay, check the other side. I had... Hold on. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. With the luminol, I assume? I thought I got everything. Oh, hold on. There we go. I got this and this. I got around here, I'm pretty sure. Oh. I got the floor, I thought. Did I present everything important to Gumshoe? Let's go back and see. Okay, I presented him with this, and he gave me Edgeworth. We got that. I think I presented him with both of... Well, I skipped the vase. I'm pretty sure. I didn't give him this. He doesn't know anything about it. Okay. Let's see, let's see. The knife? The knife? No, I haven't given him the knife, actually. Oh, okay, there we go. Detective Goodman's note and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. Oh. Hold on. I gotta sit up a little bit. There we go. Because of the SL9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. Okay. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there's some loose ends left on that case. Okay. Fairly certain these are fine. Were you there for the show? I don't think it would matter, actually. I gave you the note because it was bundled in with that other thing. I think that's everything. I think I already showed him his ID. Have I, though? That's the victim, Detective Goodman's ID card. Everything's... yeah, okay. Cards and secret numbers I can never lack. Huh? Only because you always lose your card. I always forget my secret number too. Scary, huh? My face should be ID enough. What's the world coming to? Detective Gumshoe, rebel against the system. Okay. I'm fairly certain that's everything. What was this? Okay. That was the layout of the room. Got it. You have any insight? Nope. Okay. That's all I wanted to know. I figured you didn't, but hey. Alright, I'm out of here. I think I've gotten everything. Don't think... yeah, I've already presented you all that. Okay. Oh, no. Entrance. I am going towards Edgeworth. Did I talk to him about everything? Probably fucking not. Let's be real. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Guard station. No, I didn't. When did it... I guess with the knife it popped up. Okay. I figured it would have popped up with some of the other evidence I got, but I guess not. Lucky you're here. Yes, actually. Especially with that last one, I would have been completely lost. Now, that was a bloody, violent case. Violent, so it was a murder. I'm just gonna... I need to start checking whether they've got new topics to talk about. I keep not doing it lately for some reason. A serial killing. Oh. Serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. No thanks. But the killer made a mistake and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago? That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight. And started the rumor mill. rumors about forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see? So that switchblade knife... The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? Hey, pal, look at the time. Was there something you needed to be going to? Something more important than murder? Huh? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm gonna give them my report for the day. Is that your report for the day? It might help, you know. Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems? Well, easy report, no paperwork. Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe? I'm off, pal. Later. Okay, I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. Finally, now we can go to Edgeworth. I'm just a little too ahead of myself. Now we can go to Edgeworth. Okay, entrance? Okay, underground? Nothing? Okay, good. Good, ma'am. Move. Hi, prosecutor's office. Oh, Edgeworth? Oh, I guess my apologies. What is he doing here? Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. You were pretty excited about having a murder hotel. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Did Edgeworth hire that guy? Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Ah. Hi. Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service. You can do that when you're not staying in the hotel? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Oh yes, he brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. There you go, not reading again. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. Alright, sir. First of all, what do you have to say about this, huh? Why were you there? Oh, right. I'd better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Am I gonna have to put you on the stand again? Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gant, no less. Interesting, okay. The Chief of Police? Oh! He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it. They have it as evidence. It's also a past case of Edgeworth. Okay. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. Okay, do you have anything to say about any of this? Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. Well, I don't know. You've been kinda helpful. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea. I mean, why not? I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very polite manner. Hey, whose side are you on? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him. Okay, best evidence we got. We already showed him this. Ooh. Do you have anything to say about this? There's a lot of blood. I don't know if it's our best evidence. No, it's not. I figured it wasn't, but... Okay, hold on. Let me, can I talk to you at all? Inquiry committee. How'd that go? We need to show them our best evidence. So, how'd it go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there's some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again, huh? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. So, about tomorrow's trial? How you feeling? Are you okay for it? Well, I'm still in the prosecuting attorney, however... Something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police, Gant. Okay. I can do nothing but wait for his result. I see. Why? I ask you, why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still... Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts. Okay. Let's see about presenting you with stuff. What's the best evidence we've gotten? We have the knife. He kind of knows about it, though. We already gave him this. We didn't give him this. It's an interesting one. Only the... Did I present him this already? I can't remember. No, okay. I might have already done that. And just forgotten about it. Okay. No? Not that? Okay. If I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of it. None of this. I've given him this. I've asked him about this. Given him this. This does not matter. Not the knife. It can't be, right? He knows about it. I haven't asked him about the ID card yet, I don't think. Oh, okay. It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident. I thought he was doing the same thing. I clicked a little too fast. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later, then why didn't you just, I don't know, tell me, so that it would make my life a little easier? He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. How's it connected? Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me about the truth. Oh god, I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I'm gonna have to present you this again, because I accidentally clicked... Oh wait, hold on. No, I don't. I do this. I just don't want to talk to people. Okay. The SL9 incident was a hideous, serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time. The guy who's chief of police now? Or the really happy guy, I mean? Uh-huh, Damon Gant. He's very, very suspicious right now. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago then. He was a top officer and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code and I follow it faithfully. That is great to know, honestly. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you are still studying forensic science. Huh? Yeah, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid, Well then, you might have use for this. Oh, fingerprint! Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Can we fingerprint the knife now? I kinda saw... where it looked like it was gonna be held. How do we use it? Emma! Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Okay, that's it for now. I kinda... want to look... Can I? Zoom in, zoom out, no fingerprint option. It kinda, you know... I don't know if this is supposed to be blood or... I was kinda thinking that's what I was gonna... check. Alright, handprints are... in the evidence room. Police entrance. Guard station. Evidence room. Okay, tell me how to fingerprint stuff, Emma. I wanna know. I wanna use all the forensic stuff. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So, let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. I really can't tell the difference at a glance. Well, this one's fucked. This one's bad. This one's bad. It's between this one and this one. And this one's probably, like, sidewaysy, so not a very good fingerprint. Unless... I don't know. It could be that one. Quit procrastinating and choose a finger. Oh. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. How do you do that? Sprinkle it. With inner, see? Ah, it looks like that did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. Huh? How do I do that? With E. Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out the candle on a birthday cake. See? Wow, that looks like fun. It might take some getting used to, though. It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright. Well, better give it a try. Okay. I'm just putting a lot of it. Wah, 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 wah. And then blow. Oh, we need more. Okay, up here too. Get the best fingerprint we can. You did it! You found one! But... this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Looking at the locker door again closely. It seems like there are bloody fingerprints outside the bloody... there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print. Fingerprints outside the blood. I was kind of thinking the thumb pad where, you would open the thing at, but I see one here, I guess. Click, 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 click. Let's see, how far are we? Okay, we need a little bit more down here, maybe a little bit more over there. Not enough? Alright, I'll just put a ton of it on there. I'll just season it up. Okay, is that enough? There we go. Just needed more salt. Yeah, you have a print so clear it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So, we're not done yet? This is quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? Yes, I guess she's right. Alright. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. And point out the person you think left these prints. Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was? I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the bloody fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So, whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker? Ah, it was Gumshoe's locker. Where's Gumshoe? There we go. Oh. Match found. It's Gumshoe. Uh-huh. So, these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what? Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Okay. You. Oh, okay. Right, there was a handprint here. Okay, wanna try using this? Yeah. There go her eyes sparkling again. Yes, we're checking for prints. Why would we not? Gotta. Okay, let's check. That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. What? The area with the blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too. Oh, right. So, that means no prints. Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high? Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Is there one over here? Oh, hold on. I can dust. Oh wait. Hold on. What? I thought it'd be... I can't really see anything this time is the problem. Oh. Just randomly put me in. Okay. I guess there's a print here. Okay. Is that enough? Almost. There we go. Okay, whose prints are these? Similar but not quite. Oh, sideways. Okay. Definitely not her. It's Emma. No, it's not Emma. Not her, not Gumshoe, not him. Uh-oh. It was you? Match found! I gave you a steak! Hey, these fingerprints, they... Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? Kinda. It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? Uh-oh. Found on a bloody handprint left in the evidence room. Oh no. It's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Well, he wasn't at his desk. Emma? This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminal reaction, the blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh. So, we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a white blood stain. But why would Officer Marshall... It looks like our investigation is finally turning out some results. I guess this is what you call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. Oh, to be continued? Oh, no. Alright, we'll overwrite this. I've only got like 20 more minutes. Do I keep going? Do I keep going and just save? Yep. Do I though? If I keep going, I might get a chunk out of this and not have a lot of time next time. So, what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. Hope they didn't hold you for too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So, how'd it go? It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But, Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Sky... We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. Shush! Don't go telling people yet. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to have to accuse Mr. Marshall. Yeah, it sounds like it. We have to play the cards we're dealt, isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. February 24th, 10 a.m. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... kinda ready? Maybe ready? Sorta? I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yeah, weird, huh? Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, this one's a messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today, I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? I mean, yeah, fake it till you make it, baby! Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls... the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department, Meekins. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. Oh no, Meekins. I should be excited to see you. If it weren't for your microphone, I would be. Will the witness please state his name and occupation, please? Make it easy. Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Meekins, sir. Mike Meekins. My occupation is, that would be murder, sir. Meekins, don't say that. Edgeworth is just like, oh my fucking god, again. Why can't I get anyone normal? So, you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You've got to believe me, sir. Actually, what we... sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. A person, oh god, whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Help me, sir. Help us all. Take his fucking megaphone. Officer Meekins? Yes, sir? Give us your report of the crime. Consider that in order. Yes, sir. As you wish. After all, I'm part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. You can't fault him for his lack of enthusiasm. Alright, Meekins, what'd you do? Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. And then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. Who did it? Who smacked Meekins? Oh, the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain your consciousness? Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Poor Meekins. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. We're gonna press him on everything. Okay, although it's not my normal duty, okay, well, we know whose normal duty it is, but let's get it on the record. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes, now there's a scary thought. Yeah, a little bit. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir, the lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir. Look at him go. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transfer process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. Okay. And did you do a good job? I see. Sounds like a very, important mission? After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Okay. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. Okay, who'd you see? What did they look like? What were they wearing? In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. Okay, I couldn't get that earlier. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? Oh god, okay, yes. This is the one right here. Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir, it's I knew it was that one. 4989596. That is my number, sir. I see, but the number 49... It's shown being used twice. Meekins? Please explain, witness. That it's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room, okay? And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. What? I see, so it was during that second time when... Yes, sir, that's when I spotted the man on the security screen. Okay. So, after the second time, so the person directly in front of him, Goodman. Okay. We got that filled out now. I was trying to get it earlier. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir, and I got attacked. So, you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir, a knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened next? Well, within me charging on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. Okay, grabbed him by his collar. Okay, you're saying you did it. Are you sure? What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. Oh. Alright. You took his knife? I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. Ah, I see? You must have been desperate. Imagine Meekins just like flailing around on you like blah. It'd be crazy. I'd be scared too. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew, yes, he punched me right in my face, sir. Okay, you got punched in the face. After that, I passed out, and okay, here's the important part. Everyone calm down. Who smacked you in the face? About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, yeah, right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. It's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand. Well, we can all rest easy now. Does the Blue Badger not have any evidence on it? Like, I feel like you shouldn't have moved that in case it had something on it. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor, only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins, what you gotta say, buddy? With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Why was it sent to your jail cell and not me or Edgeworth or the judge? Huh? Whose bright idea was to go, hey, I'll send evidence to Meekins? Yeah, okay. Fire that man. Person. Oh. Yeah, fire Gant. I stand by it. Fire him. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir. Maybe don't. I don't know. The chief delivered it? Why? What is that? A videotape? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. Objection! What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape. And was told it had been mistakenly erased. Uh-oh. Somebody found something. Is it real? Is it fake? That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. You're doing great, Meekins. Just trash the megaphone. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Show us how you fought, Meekins. No, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? We got the Blue Badger music going. During a murder. It's right there. There's blood literally on this. Okay. Where is this camera, by the way? Why is it so low? Oh, Blue Badger, how could you? It's not him, is it? Meekins! Meekins? Oh! He did swing at him. Okay. Oh! Go back! Oh no. Meekins down! Where'd he go? Huh? Where did the person go? They didn't go back by the security camera. Yeah, me too, Edgeworth. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? What? Huh? What feelings? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir, that's the pride and joy of the entire criminal affair department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Where's the rest of the tape? Yes, well, anyway. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room, and some sort of, activity did take place. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir, as you wish, sir. Alright, Meekins, tell us. Mystery Man. His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. Well, I don't know. You said you didn't know the detectives very well. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Alright. His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman. Okay, hold on. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well... Oh, hydration. Okay, hold on. I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it. Yeah, we kinda got to, Meekins. It's a criminal proceeding here. We kinda gotta know. Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it. Why is everybody looking at me? Because you're on trial, sir. Hold on, I have to hydrate. If I had to label your stares as disturbing or... Meekins... Stop doing that, Meekins. Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain with your testimony. Yes, sir. You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us, why are you positive it was him? I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. Okay, hold on now. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. For what purpose? They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. I wonder what kind of methods he's tried. If the man opened the locker's locks, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to. Exactly my point, sir, and this too. Okay, the locker he opened is unquestionably that person's lock. You sure? You know for sure? How do you know? I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir. People in the know, huh? The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir. Oh. Yeah. Good luck to them, Meekins. For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. So, the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. Alright, last pressing. No one else could have unlocked it, it must be him. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video, the man's face. Sir? If I may say something, sir? Please do. After all, you are the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is... unless the defense can find a problem with it. Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again. Is there a problem with the security video? I mean, there's gotta be some kind of problem, but what is it? There's a problem. I'll figure it out as I go. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there's one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that... the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? This video contains such a contradiction? Interesting, Your Honor. I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. You would want me to point it out? Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. Uh-oh. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. I have to point out a problem in the video. This is the first time I've ever had to do that. You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Oh, good. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Okay, hold on. Well, you know, 1 second. Just in case. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video. How did this guy ever become a police officer? Poor guy. Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is this contradiction that indicates the man... Well, okay. Okay, backspace is pause. Contradiction that says he's not the guy. Let's fast forward a little bit. Alright. He's got like an ascot on. That's fine. Nothing yet, I don't think. Was he wearing gloves? Hold on. I need to see if he's wearing gloves. Is that a glove? Can you even tell? I kinda can't. I can't tell if that's a stylized hand or a glove. Yes, yes, you're very cute, Mr. Blue Badger. There's the glove falling out. Nothing. Here comes Meekins! Look at him. What are you doing in here? What are you doing in here? I'm gonna fuck you up. That's what Meekins is thinking. Alright, let's see. He came from behind. He's got a knife. Slashed Meekins. Pushed him against the wall. Is that a hand or a glove? There's blood on his shoulder. Hold on. Oh, I can look at stuff. Hold on. That's just the parking lot. Where's that other picture? One knife wound. I think Meekins said that that was his blood on him, though. There's a big pool of blood. Two small ones. Alright, let's keep going. Meekins put his hands up. He stab. He stab. We come back and Meekins is down. Where'd the guy go? I think that's it, right? Okay. Backwards. Oh, wrong button. Alright, alright. We got a knife. I can't tell if it's a switchblade knife or not. It kind of looks like Edgeworth's knife. Is that enough? The only thing I can really see that would make sense. He opens the thing. It is lit up. Hold on. Let me go through the court records again. Body handprint. We got the vase. Alright. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open. Only assigned detective's prints can unlock it. Indicator... Oh yeah. Indicator lamp lights up. Okay. Evidence. Extremely thin rubber glove. Is it the knife? I'm just not sure. The knife or the glove? I don't see why it would be the glove, kinda. Kinda don't see... What are you trying to prove? Contradiction that means that it's not the victim. He's slashing him, he got the knife. If he doesn't have gloves on, there would be fingerprints on this. Take that! Yeah? The thing that's strange about this video would have to... Oh, it's not right. Hold on a second. I need to use my eye drop. Well, I don't get it. Would you mind if I borrowed your eye medicine? Don't look at me with those bleary eyes. Before your eyes get too teary, perhaps you should think this through again, hmm? Now what do I do? We gotta play the video. Oh, we didn't get blown up for it. Just remember one thing, right? Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt. Says the one pointing his finger at us. He's always wagging his finger and shit. Alright. Play the security tape, please. Okay. We know this. We just go past it so we can look at the video. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Pause. We're going back for a minute. That piece of cloth is not there right now. Something that would mean it's not him. A contradiction. Meekins. He saw a suspicious person. Meekins was threatened with a knife. Meekins tried to fight back. He fought him. Okay, that's all above board, kinda. I don't see anything there. The glove falls out right here. Is it the glove? Take that! Maybe? It's gotta be this? Oh, okay. I went past it because I was like... Surely that's a red herring. I don't know. It just kind of seemed obvious. Yes, this is strange. Something clearly seems unnatural about it. What could it mean? Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright. But you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise. The point? What you're looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman. Oh, yeah. Oh, I almost walked right in. Oh, wait, was that not it? Oh, place him under arrest, sir. Oh, rats. I need to slow down and tackle these things one piece at a time. So it was a red herring. Now what do I do? I feel like there's gotta be something in the video. I'm just missing whatever it is. Time? I haven't looked at the time. Hold on. Let me look at this really quick. 5:14, 5:14. Okay. I have not looked at the time. Is that what I'm missing? Am I not paying attention to the time? Alright. Yeah, come on. Zoom past the shit. Come on, come on. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. 5:14? No. Hold on. Pause. By 14, Bruce Goodman would have been there. Okay, so not the glove. Meekins, he got a baton. Okay, he turns around. He instantly stabs. Meekins fights, pushes him. He's got blood on his shoulder. Is it the blood? I thought at one point we had a photo of the guy in the trunk. But I don't have it in my court record anymore. Meekins got his hands up. He runs and stabs. And then nothing. Meekins is down after this. And that's at 17. Let's look. Mike Meekins lead, or no, Mike Meekins comes in at 5:14. So this doesn't help me. Alright, I'm gonna go back and see about if the blood is it. If it's not that, I'm not sure what it would be. Let's see.
Take that!
Is it this? Is it really? Nope. We said, oh, of course it's not this. Okay. Contradiction. Man. Could we come back after we've cross-examined and look at the tape later? I don't know. I was hoping I'd get to a good stopping point soon. I can do it, I can do it. Yeah. Want a hint? Maybe. I know that there is a blood print behind the blue badger from where it is. Okay, quit talking and let me watch the video. I know that there is a blueprint. I mean, a blueprint. What's the proof that it has to be Goodman? That he opened the locker. Let's see. Have to disprove that only he could open the locker. Okay. Hold on. Let's go back a little bit. So he's here, we got that. Oh my god. I wish I could rewind faster. I kinda wanna get to the beginning. I wanna see something. Aha! I was wondering... I didn't notice this. I was wondering where the light on thing was gonna come from. Thank you. That makes so much sense. That's the exact hint that I needed. The strange thing about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins? Sir, do you mean me, sir? As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint if it's a match. Is that Gumshoe's locker? Who's in his locker as a picture? According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. Well, the light's already on, buddy. So then, something is seriously wrong with this picture. I'm glad they didn't smack me for this, though. Oh, am I clicking again? Or am I just waiting for the video? I think I'm just waiting. I don't have any UI. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker... Let's rewind to a little earlier. Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit. That's right. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Well, Meekins, chill out. So was Officer Goodman in on it? Order, order. What's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime.
Objection!
But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert at this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh, well, it just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes, you? Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? Yes, that's your job. Yeah, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Huh? Oh, maybe something like jam the system sensor? Something Jam the sensor. Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video. Yeah, I thought so too. Uh-oh, we're going back to the video. There's gotta be another clue in this footage. Okay, what are we trying to find? Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, point out the cause. There's nothing really there. Just the lights on. Okay, come on. It is a glove. I'm gonna go a little farther. There we go.
Take that!
The glove did it. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Here he comes. He's walking in. He's opening the door. Glove. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances when I... Thinking. We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted? Here we go again. This white thing was not inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand. Now, sir, it's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times I get it stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. The poor thing. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door, and it was. Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents, and it can. It would need to be an insulator. Well, it is. Yes, an insulator, but at the crime scene, there just might have been something that fits the description. But, sir, by insulator, you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out. Very well, will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door? It was this glove. It's extremely thin.
Take that!
I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker, but we can. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. What? The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins? Sir? It would appear so, sir. Uh-oh, Meekins. What now? Order, order! So are we to believe then that the victim, this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman?
Objection!
Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify. Okay, Meekins, one more. Sir, me, sir? Yes, you, sir. I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Uh-oh. Is this a joke? Very well, begin your testimony. What is it, huh? Mystery Man 2.0. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. An ID card record, I see. I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. The ID used at 514 is that of the victim. Just before the crime. Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room? If it was several hundred, that is a good point. This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Oh. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end. Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon. Right, I see. Now, let us move on to the cross-examination. Okay, how do we tackle this? Do we press him? On everything? Probably. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. Okay, but can people not lose them? Like Gumshoe.
Hold it!
Is that card hanging from your neck one of these ID cards? Yes, sir. This card right next to my cuff, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget it. But what if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that? Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of my car? Exactly. You could lose it real easy. Well, the remaining time, it's my ID card that gets stuck. Instead of the door closing, my ID card chokes me. Maybe I should just leave that one alone. At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this. Please proceed with your testimony. Hold on. Do we have anything from Gumshoe saying, hey, I have 5 of these? What is this? Hold on. Okay. Let's keep pressing. Hold on. Okay, there's a record of it. Hold on. Let it be noted that this is the record for the witness referred to. Let me see. Yes, that would be it, Detective Goodman. What's the matter? According to this... Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here. What's up with that, huh? So it is, Your Honor. More scrutiny on Edgeworth after that. Hey, maybe he's behind all this. Being a prosecutor, he could hide the evidence. Is that man in the blue a murderer? Don't stare at him. Oh, no. It would seem The inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today. I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination. Poor Mr. Edgeworth, it must be so difficult for him. Okay, at the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. Okay, hold on. Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on ya. Yes, sir, he didn't show me any ID card, sir. Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife. But maybe you just panicked. Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out. Mr. Wright, what do you think? I'm confused. What? The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this. You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show them what we've got. Okay. So we've got this, and I feel like that's the thing. He, like, quite literally lost it. Because it's not this for sure. We have this. 21. Okay. Is this saying... Hold on. Item lost. Is this saying he lost his ID because this... he couldn't remember his ID number? Does that prove that? Where do I present it, though? Not there. One must use their ID card. Okay, maybe here. Come on! Let it be this. Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. Nope. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. Lost item report. It's only half completed. But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess, you believe this something to be his ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there's a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. What now? He couldn't even remember his own number. Order! So now, what does this all mean? It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Order! Does the prosecution have a response? Keep tapping. Come on. You done? Okay. I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright. Ah, thank you. Bravo. Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. Yes, please, do my job for me. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. And second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes. What is he up to? That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. That is what... Sure, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. What now? This isn't gonna end well. Uh-oh. We're back on Lana being the one who stabbed. Well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot. At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. No. I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. Uh-oh. The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. Yeah, clap, clap, clap. Good job. Just so, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else Lana... Here we go. What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? We object. But what? What do we object to?
Objection!
We're objecting. Hold on, Your Honor. Hold up. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Nope. Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Uh-huh. 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 However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Why'd we have to watch that again to say that? Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. Mr. Wright, do you mean? Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness. Oh? Whom do you have in mind? Someone we have a reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify? What is his or her name? Well, it is... Jake Marshall.
Take that!
Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? I can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say. The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? We will, Your Honor. Court is now in recess.